Quah! You never guessed what I was thinking about the other day. I was sitting there in the old Red Line, having a right old sing-song I was, when I suddenly felt this right old shiver down the back of my spine. No, it wasn't the bailiffs. I suddenly realised there's not enough meat on my back. So, tonight, on Cooking with Uncle Joe, we're going to sort it, both for me and of course yourselves. You know what I'm talking about? Ooh, shiver me timbers. So, what we're going to be making today then? Well, it's an Australian favourite, a beef burger. That's right, a classic beef burger recipe from my old friend Fagin. Now, a word of warning. That's right, a word of warning, because there's going to be quite a lot of stuff used today. So, as usual, take a look next to my face. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now, 8 means a lot. So get all that stuff together and let's get cracking. Go! So, where do we start for this fantastic recipe? Well, of course, the first thing you need to do is get some lovely breadcrumbs together. Now, I know what you're all thinking, how do you make breadcrumbs? Well, it's quite simple. First of all, just get yourself 2 lovely bits of bread, scrunch them together a bit, and then give them a right old grate. A grater? That's right, a grater. Who would have thought it would have been so simple? So now that your breadcrumbs are all taken care of, what you'll do now is get your onion and your pepper and give them a right good slicing. And of course, last but not least, do the same to your essential friend, your garlic, because you've always got to have a bit of garlic. Now that all the ingredients have been diced and sliced, get yourself a big bowl, open up your mincemeat, and get every one of them ingredients straight in that bowl. All of them? That's right, all of them. Now that's your ingredients in their final resting place. So the next part, get yourself armed and dangerous with one of these bad boys and add 1 teaspoon of mustard. Alright, but only 1 teaspoon, otherwise it'll get right up your nose. And you don't want that, do you? Not off. Now I know what you're thinking, can you eat mustard raw? So, being brutally honest, it doesn't look very nice. Well, don't be worried, it'll all be worth it in the end. So moving swiftly on, get yourself an egg, I want you to crack it and put it right in that bowl. Then, get these bad boys up, and you want to get these little fingers right in there and give it a right good mixing. But this isn't a very nice part of the job, so if you're a bit squeamish, then get out that kitchen. Well, I hope you enjoyed the feeling of that just as much as I did. But you know what the next part is now, don't you? What's that, Governor? Of course, it's time to make your lovely cracking burgers. So what you want to do is break off some of your mixture and want to flatten it in your hands, say to about 2 centimetres or 1 inch thick. Well, I don't know about you, but my stomach buds are already grinded away. But before we can start eating that bad boy, what you'll do now is add a lovely bit of seasoning, or as I like to say, salt and pepper. So how are we going to cook these bad boys? Don't get that face, it's really simple. First of all, get yourself a griddle pan, put it onto a hot heat, and don't forget of course to add a lovely dash of oil before bunging your burgers right in there. So now that your burger's all frying away in its own lovely juices, what you'll do now is get yourself a lovely pan, add the delicious tasty cheese slice, and last but not least, don't forget to get your lovely tomato ketchup on standby. Well, I don't know about you, but I think that looks absolutely scrumptious. So, the final part is basically to add your burger to your bun and add a lovely dollop of ketchup. Well, I don't know about you lot, but I think that's turned out absolutely fantastic. A lovely bit of succulent beef, right between a nice old pair of buns. So what are we waiting for? Let's have a right little try, shall we? You naughty little cow.